Welcome to the magical world of amazing animals. Welcome to the enchanting world of remarkable animals. Here, amidst soft words and unhurried stories, you'll discover 300 tiny wonders, 300 quiet, gentle encounters with those who share this vast and beautiful planet with us. This isn't an encyclopedia or a scientific treatise. It's a cozy evening blanket woven from sounds, one you can wrap yourself in to carry your imagination to a place where everything is calm, measured and astonishing. The world of animals is a world brimming with stories. They don't speak our language, but if you listen closely, you can understand them without words. Some hide among corals, shimmering with rainbow colors. Others sleep upside down, clinging to branches like plush toys. Some can change shape, color, or mood as effortlessly as we shift from sleep to morning. These creatures live nearby, yet they rarely fit into our daily rhythm. But at night, they feel closer. It's at night that it's especially delightful to hear about the quiet sloth, moving so slowly that algae grow on its fur. Or about the fish that glows in the darkness of the ocean's depths, like a star in the deep. Why listen to such stories before bed? Because they offer gentle amazement. They don't demand effort. There's no need to memorize, analyze, or rush anywhere. You can simply listen and let your thoughts drift like leaves on a river. The world is full of restlessness, especially during the day. But at night you can allow yourself to rest. Rest like a hedgehog curled into a ball. Rest like a bear in its den, deeply, peacefully, and truly. There won't be any loud noises here. No worries, no surprises. Only a rhythm as smooth as breathing before sleep. Only a voice as soft as an autumn evening. We'll move step by step, story by story, unobtrusively, without haste. Some stories will feel especially touching, others amusing. Some you might forget within a minute. And that's okay. Because the goal of these stories isn't knowledge, it's a feeling. A sense of warm presence. A sense that you're not alone. That the world, no matter what, is wondrous. You can listen in any order. Fall asleep halfway through. Wake up in the morning with a faint smile. These stories are like a lantern in the quiet night. Not too bright, not too intrusive, but comforting. We invite you to a journey of 300 tales. 300 gentle steps towards sleep. 300 stories without conflict, only calm and wonder. For every creature, every insect, every bird or fish is like a little fairy tale written by nature, and we're simply reading it aloud. Ready? Then close your eyes. Take a deep breath. Everything is okay. Everything is calm. Ahead lies a world of marvelous creatures. A world where you can rest, wonder, and drift off to the gentle rustle of tales written by life itself. Welcome. Sometimes nature creates things so incredible they're hard to believe at first. These abilities don't shout for attention. They simply exist. And every creature we'll talk about lives its quiet life, unaware that it amazes us to our core. We'll just move step by step from one wonder to another, relaxed, unhurried. Here, for example, some animals glow in the dark. A soft green light, like the breath of the sea. This phenomenon is called bioluminescence. Certain jellyfish, deep sea, fish, and even fungi can emit light. They're not plugged into an outlet. Their bodies create the glow themselves. Take the lanternfish, living in the cold darkness of ocean depths, which uses a glowing lure to attract prey. Or fireflies, which we see on summer evenings, communicating with flashes like tiny living lanterns, a calm, pulsing light. Nature's nightlight. Chameleons change color, not just for camouflage. Many think chameleons blend into their surroundings to hide. That's partly true, but more often they change color to express emotions, mood, or even health. One shade for aggression, another for calm, a third to attract attention. Their skin is like a living canvas responding to light, temperature, and inner state. Slowly shifting, the chameleon tells its story without words, yet so vividly. Birds can see ultraviolet. Our eyes are limited. We see the rainbow, but not beyond it. Birds, however, see more. We can't fathom what it's like to see colors we don't know, but for birds, the world is brighter. Some feathers reflect ultraviolet light, helping males attract females or mothers recognize their chicks. Imagine a forest where every branch, leaf, and bird glows in its own invisible spectrum. A world in a different palette. Some animals sense Earth's magnetic field. To us, it's an abstraction, something tied to a compass. But for turtles, birds, and salmon, it's navigation, like a built-in GPS. They sense direction as if it were a smell or sound. A sea turtle returns to the very beach where it hatched decades later. How? By following invisible lines of force. It's like magic living within their bodies. Octopuses can open jars. Yes, glass jars with lids. Scientists gave octopuses jars with treats inside, and they, using their tentacles, slowly and methodically unscrewed the lids. Astonishing, since octopuses have no bones, just a flexible body, 8 clever arms, and a brain distributed partly in their head and partly in their tentacles. They seem to sense the world not just with their mind, but with their body. Crocodiles can sleep with one eye open. When a crocodile seems to be sleeping, one eye might stay open. This isn't a quirk of nature, but an ancient instinct. Half its brain rests while the other stays alert. It's a form of protection. Even in sleep, the crocodile is vigilant, as if standing on the border between dream and reality. It reminds us that in nature, nothing is accidental. Everything is the result of centuries of survival. Bees dance to share coordinates. Yes, they dance, a true language dance. A bee returns to the hive after scouting and moves in a specific pattern, tracing figure 8s or forks. The angle, direction, and speed of the dance tell other bees where to find flowers, how far they are, and in which direction. It's precise and efficient. A dance no one taught, but all understand. Fish can make sounds. Contrary to the myth that fish are silent, many can talk. Some chirp, others mutter, and some even sing. These sounds help them defend territory, find mates, or warn of danger. Not words, of course, but a language, an underwater whisper we're only beginning to understand. Elephants recognize human voices. They remember. Not just faces or scents, but voices. In one experiment, elephants heard the voice of a person who once posed a threat and immediately tensed. Hearing a familiar, safe voice, they relaxed. They can distinguish male and female voices and recognize intonations. Their memory is as deep as a river and astonishingly precise. Ants heard. Aphids, like humans, heard cows. At first glance, they're just tiny insects. But ants are born farmers. They care for aphids, protecting them from predators, and in return, collect the sweet sap aphids produce. Sometimes ants even carry aphids to new plants for better feeding. It's a true relationship. Symbiosis, a world built on mutual benefit. The end of our first step, and so ends our first step in this journey through the wondrous abilities of animals. We've barely touched the mysteries of nature, and already so many marvels. Ahead lie many more chapters, each a new path in the quiet forest of knowledge. For now you can simply close your eyes and let these stories echo within. Animal intelligence. Now, as the day draws to a close and soft darkness settles outside, it's the perfect time to dive into thoughts about the minds of those we often underestimate. Animals, mysterious, sensitive, intelligent. Their abilities sometimes astonish so deeply that all you want is to slow your breathing and listen. Close your eyes and picture a crow. It sits on a branch, watching. Its gaze is alive, thoughtful. Before it is a task to retrieve tasty food hidden in an inaccessible spot. And it doesn't just peck or reach. It takes a stick, shapes it to size, bends it, and uses it as a hook. Crows are among the few animals that consciously use tools. They don't just mimic actions, they solve problems, analyze and learn. This is one of the brightest signs of intelligence in the animal world. Now let's drift to the vast blue ocean. Picture a dolphin swimming toward a mirrored surface. It studies its reflection, plays, tries to move in sync, blows bubbles, and watches them. Experiments show dolphins recognize themselves in mirrors. This means they possess self-awareness, a rare and profound trait found in few species. It's not just intelligence, it's an understanding of self as an individual. On land, where giant trees grow and the warm savanna breeze blows, we meet majestic elephants. They are wise, silent, attentive. When one dies, the herd lingers. Elephants bury their dead, bringing leaves and branches, staying nearby. They show grief and touching respect for the departed. Their memory is enduring, their emotions deep. This isn't instinct, it's empathy. In city apartments and rural homes live our loyal friends, dogs. You've probably noticed how they read our emotions from our faces. They keenly respond to sadness, joy, or fear. Their capacity for emotional empathy makes them not just pets, but true companions. They pick up not only eye expressions or intonations, but the overall mood of a person. In tropical forests among vibrant trees live parrots. Their voices are clear, colored in dozens of shades. But it's not just mimicry. Some species, especially African greys, can understand the meaning of words, linking them to objects and actions. A famous parrot named Alex knew over 100 words and could answer questions, distinguish shapes and colors. His intelligence was comparable to that of a young child. Dive deeper, where light is scarce but curiosity abounds. In labs, rats run through mazes, try, fail, and remember. They learn, and not just on their own. Rats observe others and adopt their experiences. This is social learning, a mechanism familiar to humans. They show empathy, memorize paths, and remarkably display caution after failures. On farms, among seemingly simple animals, live true thinkers. Pigs, studies show, are smarter than 3-year-old children. They're capable of abstract thinking, solving tasks, recognizing themselves in mirrors, and learning through play. Astonishing, isn't it? Back to the sea's depths. Among corals and underwater cliffs lives one of the ocean's most enigmatic inhabitants, the octopus. Its body is soft, flexible, its mind not in one place but distributed. Octopuses solve puzzles, open boxes, and escape aquariums when bored. They observe, process information, and act. Their intelligence feels almost otherworldly. In Indonesia's dense forests under the rain, nuts fall to the ground. An orangutan sits on a branch and makes an umbrella from leaves. It doesn't want to get wet and finds a solution. These great apes don't just copy, they invent. Their behavior is driven by experience, logic, and observation. Finally, let's visit the world of gorillas. Massive, calm, they're remarkably sensitive. Some, living near humans, have learned sign language. And they don't just mimic signs. They create phrases, answer questions, express feelings. The famous gorilla Coco could describe her emotions, ask for help, even joke. Her communication with humans was a revolution in understanding animal minds. Breathe in calmly and exhale. What a wondrous world surrounds us. We walk the same earth as creatures that think, feel, and understand. Perhaps they're just silent. Or maybe we're still learning to listen. In this second chapter, you've seen that intelligence isn't a human privilege. It has blossomed in myriad forms, in the sky, the sea, on land. Every animal has its own story, its own depth, its own discoveries. We'll continue our journey in the next chapter. For now, rest in the knowledge that the world is full of intelligent beings, even if they don't speak to us in words. Giants and dwarfs. When we talk about the animal world, it's hard not to marvel at the scale of life on our planet. From tiny creatures barely visible to the eye to giants surpassing the size of any known being, nature astonishes with its diversity. In this chapter, we'll meet true giants and miniature marvels of the animal kingdom, showcasing how extraordinary life can be in all its forms. The blue whale, the largest animal in history. The blue whale isn't just the biggest animal today, it's the largest creature ever to live on Earth. An adult blue whale can reach up to 30 meters in length and weigh over 150 tons. Its heart is the size of a small car, and its tongue weighs about 2.7 tons, truly colossal proportions. Despite its massive size, the blue whale feeds exclusively on plankton and tiny crustaceans called krill. It filters water through its baleen, plates consuming vast amounts of food daily. These mammals are remarkably graceful in water and can reach speeds of up to 50 kilometers per hour when needed. Mouse lemurs fit in your palm. In contrast to blue whales, mouse lemurs are tiny primates, living in Madagascar, among the smallest mammals. They measure about 9 centimeters long and weigh roughly 30 grams, easily fitting in a human palm. Despite their small size, mouse lemurs lead active nocturnal lives, with sharp hearing and smell to navigate forests. The smallest chameleon, the size of a fingernail. The smallest chameleon, Brookesia nana, was recently discovered in Madagascar. Its length, including the tail, barely exceeds 2 centimeters, about the size of a human fingernail. This tiny chameleon weighs mere grams. Despite its size, it can change color like all chameleons and moves swiftly along branches. The African elephant weighs up to 6 tons. The African elephant is the largest land mammal. An adult can weigh up to 6 tons, making it a true giant among terrestrial animals. Its massive body is supported by thick legs and large ears that help regulate body temperature. Elephants are highly social, living in herds with excellent memory. Their loud trumpeting can be heard kilometers away. Microscopic bears, tardigrades, survive vacuum. Among the most astonishing microscopic creatures are tardigrades, tiny animals about 0.5 millimeters long. They're incredibly resilient, surviving the vacuum of space, high radiation doses, and extreme temperatures, both low and high. Tardigrades can enter cryptobiosis, slowing all life processes, allowing them to endure the harshest conditions. The smallest fly, less than a millimeter long. Among flies, some species, like those in the Foridae family, can be less than a millimeter long, making them some of the tiniest flies in the world. The pygmy hippopotamus, a secretive forest giant. The pygmy hippopotamus is a remarkable inhabitant of African tropical forests. Unlike its larger relatives, it weighs only about 180 kilograms and reaches a length of about 1.5 meters. Due to its secretive nocturnal lifestyle, the pygmy hippo is rarely seen by humans, but plays a vital role in ecosystems, maintaining the health of rivers and swamps. The giraffe, the tallest animal. The giraffe is the undisputed champion of height. Among animals, its long neck can reach 2 meters, allowing it to feed on the topmost branches of trees. An adult giraffe's height can exceed 5.5 meters. This savanna giant has a unique circulatory system to maintain blood pressure for its brain at such heights. The smallest snake, the length of a spaghetti strand. One of the tiniest snakes, the Caribbean thread snake, measures just 10 centimeters, about the length of a spaghetti strand. It lives in the Caribbean and feeds on ants and termites. Despite its size, it's well adapted to life in narrow spaces and sandy soils. The saltwater crocodile, the largest reptile. The saltwater crocodile is the largest living reptile. It can exceed 7 meters in length and weigh over a ton. This predator inhabits coastal waters and rivers of South and Southeast Asia. Saltwater crocodiles are known for their aggression and one of the most powerful bites in the animal kingdom. Colors and camouflage. In the animal world, coloration and camouflage play a crucial role in survival and success. Thanks to remarkable adaptations, animals not only protect themselves from predators, but also hunt, communicate, and express their mood. In this chapter, we'll explore 10 astonishing facts about animal colors and camouflage that captivate the imagination with their ingenuity and diversity. Flounders change color to match the seabed. The flounder is a remarkable fish that can change its skin's color and pattern to blend with the seabed. This ability makes it nearly invisible to predators and prey. The flounder paints its skin to mimic sand, rocks, or algae, matching the seabed's texture and color. This camouflage is achieved through special cells called chromatophores, which adjust light reflection. This allows flounders to hide from enemies and sneak up on prey. Stick insects look like twigs. Stick insects are astonishingly similar to thin branches or tree bark. This visual deception is a classic example of camouflage, helping them avoid predators. Their elongated, slender bodies and coloration mimic the movement of twigs in the breeze. Stick insects are so skilled at blending in that they're hard to spot, even up close. This survival tactic extends to their movements, making them masters of invisibility. Butterflies have eyes on their wings. Many butterfly species have wing spots resembling eyes, known as ocelli. These eyes protect them from predators. When a butterfly spreads its wings, the spots create fear or confusion, making predators think they face a larger, more dangerous creature. The eye spots can also divert attacks away from vital body parts to the wings, giving the butterfly a chance to escape. Polar bears aren't white, their fur is transparent. At first glance, polar bears seem covered in thick white fur, but their fur is actually transparent and hollow. It reflects and scatters light, creating the appearance of white. This adaptation helps polar bears blend into the snowy, icy Arctic environment. Beneath this transparent fur lies dark skin that efficiently absorbs solar heat, keeping the animal warm in harsh conditions. Tigers have striped skin, not just fur. A unique feature of tigers is not only their striped fur, but also their striped skin. If shaved, their skin retains the characteristic striped pattern, mirroring their outer coat. These stripes help tigers blend into grass and forests, breaking up their body's outline to remain unseen by prey. Each tiger's stripes are unique, like human fingerprints, aiding scientists in identifying individuals. Octopuses change color and skin texture. Octopuses are true masters of disguise, able to instantly change not only their skin color but also its texture. They can become smooth to resemble rocks or develop bumps to mimic corals and algae. Thanks to a complex network of chromatophores reflecting light and muscles altering skin shape, octopuses create incredibly realistic disguises, helping them hide from predators and approach prey. Snow-dwelling animals turn white. Many animals in snowy regions change their coat to white in winter. Polar hares, Arctic foxes, and snowy owls do this to blend into the winter landscape, hiding from predators and sneaking up on prey. This seasonal color change is triggered by changes in daylight and temperature. Stingrays use bright, iridescent colors to warn predators. Many stingrays have bright or iridescent coloration as a warning of their venomous spines or unpleasant taste. This coloring deters predators and protects against attacks. Seahorses pretend to be coral. The seahorse, a small and fragile creature, lives among corals and algae. Its body is covered in protrusions and bumps, making it resemble coral branches. This camouflage helps seahorses avoid predators, blending seamlessly into the complex underwater landscape. Their slow, smooth movements enhance this illusion. Some caterpillars look like snakes. To deter predators, some caterpillar species mimic snakes. For example, swallowtail caterpillars can extend structures resembling a snake's eyes and head. This imitation scares off predators, as many fear snakes. This protective camouflage is a brilliant example of animals using deception for survival. Each of these facts reveals how wondrous and diverse nature is. Color and camouflage are animals' magical tools, enabling survival in varied conditions. Now relax, picture these incredible creatures, and let their unique abilities carry you into a world of calm and restful sleep. Life cycles. Animal lives are astonishingly diverse, with cycles that can be incredibly short or span decades. In this chapter, we'll explore how different animals navigate their life stages, reproduce, care for offspring, and adapt to their environments. Let's start with mayflies. These insects are famous for their brief adult lives, lasting just a few days. In that time, an adult mayfly must find a mate, lay eggs, and pass on its legacy. The rest of its life cycle occurs in the larval stage, underground, where it feeds and grows for years before transforming into an adult. Butterflies begin life as tiny eggs. From the egg hatches a caterpillar, a larva that eats and grows constantly, then transforms into a chrysalis from which an adult butterfly emerges. This process, metamorphosis, is one of nature's most breathtaking wonders. An intriguing fact: male praying mantises often become victims of females during or after mating. In some cases, the female eats the male's head. This may seem cruel, but for mantises, it's part of a natural cycle that supports offspring survival. Scientists believe this sacrifice provides the female with extra nutrients for her eggs. In the world of fish, there are remarkable traits. Some species can change sex based on environmental conditions. For example, some fish switch from male to female if there's a shortage of females in the population. This maintains balance and supports species numbers. Seahorses are equally fascinating, with males, not females, carrying the offspring. The female deposits eggs in a special pouch on the male's body, where they develop until hatching. This unusual parenting is rare in the animal world and one of many examples of life's diversity. For a year, octopuses, the female often dies after her offspring hatch. After laying and tending eggs, she stops eating and soon passes away. This is because octopuses pour all their energy into protecting and nurturing their young, completing their life cycle. Frogs enter a state of torpor in winter, freezing and nearly stopping breathing, slowing all bodily processes to survive the cold. This helps them endure until conditions improve. Turtles, among the animal world's longest-lived, have slow-developing offspring. They lay eggs from which hatchlings emerge, ready for independent life, but growth and maturity take many years. Shark pregnancy can last up to 2 years, one of the longest in the animal world. This extended period allows young sharks to develop enough to survive in ocean depths. Finally, some animal eggs can wait for better conditions. They remain dormant for years until the environment becomes favorable, such as with moisture or suitable temperatures. This ensures offspring survival in harsh conditions. Animal life cycles captivate with their diversity and complexity. Each creature is adapted to its environment, maximizing time for reproduction and survival. Understanding these processes deepens our appreciation for nature's harmony. I hope these facts lull you into a world of wondrous transformations and life cycles unfolding around us every second. Amazing reproduction. Reproduction is one of the most astonishing and diverse aspects of animal life. Each species has adapted to its lifestyle and environment, developing unique strategies for continuing its lineage. In this chapter, we'll explore 10 incredible facts about reproduction in the animal world. Frogs lay thousands of eggs. Frogs are among the most prolific amphibians. Females can lay thousands of tiny eggs in water from which tadpoles hatch. This mass spawning compensates for high offspring mortality, as many tadpoles fall prey to fish and other predators. The sheer number ensures some young survive. Mosquitoes reproduce in days. The mosquito life cycle is remarkably short. From egg to adult, it takes about a week, depending on temperature and conditions. Females lay eggs in stagnant water, and larvae grow rapidly, feeding on microorganisms. This quick reproduction allows mosquitoes to colonize new areas swiftly, making them highly successful insects. Penguins take turns incubating eggs. Penguins are among the few birds where both parents share egg incubation. The female and male take turns warming the egg on their feet, covering it with a fold of skin to retain heat. This is vital in harsh Antarctic conditions where temperatures plummet. Their teamwork ensures offspring success. Koalas feed babies pap from their feces. Few know that young koalas in their first weeks eat a special pap, their mother's feces. This unusual feeding method introduces beneficial bacteria to their gut, essential for digesting eucalyptus leaves, their primary diet. This adaptation ensures the young's survival. Albatrosses mate for life. Albatrosses symbolize fidelity in the bird world. These seabirds choose a partner and stay together for life, raising chicks together. Their elaborate mating dances strengthen pair bonds. This commitment helps them endure harsh marine conditions. Female sharks can reproduce without males. Some shark species can reproduce via parthenogenesis, without male involvement. The female lays eggs or births live young that are genetic clones of herself. This helps populations survive in low male or isolated conditions. Whales sing mating songs. Whales are vocally gifted. Males of some species, like humpback whales, sing complex songs during mating season to attract females and mark territory. These melodies can last up to 20 minutes and repeat for hours, with some patterns passed down generations. Swallows return to the same nest. Swallows have a remarkable ability to return to the same nesting sites year after year. They build nests from mud and grass, reinforcing and repairing them. This attachment to place creates safe spaces for offspring and eases partner finding and social interactions. Peacocks dance for females. Peacocks are famed for their vibrant tails adorned with eye spots. Males fan their tails and perform a dance to attract females. The brighter and larger the tail, the better the male's chances. This mating ritual exemplifies sexual selection, where appearance is key. Dragonflies form a heart during mating. Dragonfly mating is a unique and beautiful spectacle. The male and female connect in a way that forms a heart shape. The male grasps the female's head, and she curves her abdomen to his secondary reproductive organ, ensuring sperm transfer. This heart dance symbolizes pair unity and reproduction's importance. Animals move in incredibly varied ways, from lightning-fast dashes to leisurely strolls, from swimming to even flying. In this chapter, we'll explore astonishing locomotion methods of creatures, from the cheetah, the fastest land animal, to spiders using webs for travel. The cheetah, the fastest land animal. Cheetahs are the animal world's sprinters. They reach speeds of 110 kilometers per hour, accelerating from 0 to 100 in seconds. This makes them unbeatable in short sprints on open savannas to catch prey. They sustain this speed for only 20–30 seconds before needing rest, as they overheat quickly. Their bodies are built for speed, a light skeleton, long legs, strong muscles, and a flexible spine that extends their stride. Sloths move at a snail's pace. In contrast to cheetahs, sloths move excruciatingly slowly, averaging 0.03 kilometers per hour. In a minute, a sloth covers about half a meter, taking an hour to travel 20 meters. This is due to their low metabolism and energy conservation. Sloths spend most of their time in trees, leisurely moving through canopies. Despite their slowness, they swim well and occasionally descend to the ground, where they move clumsily. Penguins don't fly but swim superbly. Though penguins are birds, they've lost the ability to fly, becoming master swimmers instead. Their bodies are adapted for water. Short wings act as flippers, enabling speeds of 15–20 kilometers per hour underwater. Penguins dive up to 500 meters and stay submerged for 20 minutes. On land, their waddle is charming, and they sometimes slide on their bellies across ice, using feet and wings for propulsion. Some fish walk on land. Certain fish species move on land using fins as limbs. For example, the African lungfish can travel across land to find water during droughts. The mudskipper, another fish, crawls along shores. The climbing perch uses strong pectoral fins to walk on the ground and can even breathe air briefly. Goats climb sheer cliffs. Mountain goats are the animal world's alpinists. Their hooves have soft, rough soles for excellent grip on rocks. This allows them to scale steep, seemingly impassable cliffs, escaping predators and finding food in remote areas. Sea turtles cross oceans. Sea turtles undertake incredible migrations, sometimes swimming thousands of kilometers across open oceans. They use Earth's magnetic field for navigation, returning to the beaches where they were born to lay eggs. Their powerful flippers enable steady swimming, and they can hold their breath for hours underwater. Some snakes can fly. Certain snakes, like the flying snakes of Southeast Asia, perform gliding flights from tree to tree. They flatten their bodies, spreading ribs to increase surface area, and leap from branches, gliding up to 100 meters. This helps them escape predators and hunt. Fleas jump 200 times their height. Fleas are champion jumpers. Their bodies contain a protein acting like a spring, storing and releasing energy for jumps. Fleas can leap 200 times their body length, aiding quick movement between hosts and danger evasion. Bats, the only flying mammals. Bats are unique mammals capable of active flight. Unlike birds, their wings are skin membranes stretched between elongated fingers. They use echolocation to navigate in darkness, find food, and avoid obstacles. Flight allows bats to occupy unique ecological niches, catching insects mid-air and pollinating plants. Spiders use webs for travel and traps. Spiders use their webs not only for hunting, but also for movement. Some young spiders fly on the wind, releasing long silk threads that carry them great distances in a process called ballooning. Webs also capture prey and, in some cases, form bridges or structures for spider travel. The animal world astonishes with its diversity of movement. From the cheetah's blazing speed to gliding snakes and leaping fleas, these abilities reflect remarkable adaptations for survival. Let yourself sink into this smooth, gentle tale, listening as animals move across the planet in their unique styles, from the fastest to the slowest, the smallest to the largest. It's an invitation to immerse in nature's magic and find calm before sleep. Feeding and hunting. Feeding is one of the most vital and fascinating aspects of animal life. Many animals display remarkable ingenuity in obtaining food, sometimes in ways that seem extraordinary. Today we'll dive into the world of astonishing feeding and hunting methods, uncovering some of nature's most surprising facts. Tarantulas can eat frogs. The tarantula, one of the largest and strongest spiders, can hunt not only insects, but also small vertebrates like frogs. Its venom isn't lethal to humans, but effectively paralyzes prey. The tarantula stealthily approaches and swiftly attacks, making the frog easy prey. Starfish extrude their stomachs. Remarkably, starfish can extrude their stomachs to digest food. To eat a mollusk or small sea creature, the starfish envelops it with its stomach, releasing enzymes to dissolve the prey, then retracts the stomach. This unusual but effective feeding method is highly efficient. Giraffes eat up to 30 kilograms of leaves daily. Giraffes, among the tallest animals, use their long necks to reach acacia treetops. A giraffe can consume up to 30 kilograms of leaves daily, providing ample nutrients. Their tough, bristly tongues avoid thorn pricks. Pelicans swallow fish whole. Pelicans, with their massive pouch-like beaks, use them as nets to catch fish. They can swallow fish nearly half a meter long, whole. After feeding, the pelican contracts its pouch muscles to swallow the prey. Snakes can go months without eating. Snakes are masters of energy conservation, sometimes fasting for months. Their slow metabolism and ability to consume large prey sustain them. This is especially true for large snakes like pythons. Vampire bats drink blood. Some bats, called vampire bats, feed on other animals' blood. This isn't as gruesome as it sounds. They make a tiny, painless incision and drink blood. Their saliva contains anticoagulants, easing feeding. Anteaters eat 30,000 ants daily. Anteaters are expert ant and termite hunters. Their long, sticky tongues catch thousands of insects daily. A single anteater can eat up to 30,000 ants, thriving on their protein. They rarely drink water, getting moisture from prey. Sperm whales hunt giant squid. Sperm whales, among the largest toothed whales, hunt deep in ocean depths. Their favorite prey, giant squid, can reach several meters. Sperm whales use echolocation to locate squid in darkness, diving over 1,000 meters for a catch. Hyenas eat everything, even bones. Hyenas are resilient savanna predators, eating meat, organs, skin, and bones. Their powerful jaws crush bones to extract nutrients and marrow, helping them survive when food is scarce. Sea otters crack shells with stones. Sea otters are clever animals that use tools. To access tasty mollusks, they strike shells with stones to open them. This rare tool use among animals showcases high intelligence and adaptability. Each fact is a small miracle of nature. Animals have developed incredible skills to survive, feed, and thrive in diverse conditions, from ocean depths to desert savannas. Let this tale be your quiet companion, gently lulling you and connecting you to the living world. Picture the tarantula, moving cautiously in the dark, the starfish softly enveloping prey, or the hyena calmly devouring even the toughest remains. As you sink into this silence and wonder, you relax deeper, your breathing steadies, and your thoughts calm. This story celebrates the animal world's diversity, reminding us that even the smallest creatures hold astonishing secrets, poisons, and defense. The animal world is full of remarkable defense mechanisms, with poisons and sharp structures holding a special place. These natural weapons help animals fend off predators, hunt, or compete for territory. In this chapter, we'll explore 10 fascinating facts about animal poisons and defenses. The most venomous frog, the golden poison frog. The golden poison frog is the most toxic amphibian. Its skin's venom is so potent, it can kill several humans. The poison protects the frog from predators. Interestingly, in captivity, where they eat different food, they lose toxicity. The blue-ringed octopus has deadly venom. The blue-ringed octopus is one of the ocean's most venomous animals. Its venom, containing tetrodotoxin, a potent neurotoxin, can paralyze muscles and kill a human in minutes. Despite its danger, this tiny octopus rarely bites. Snake venom can destroy tissue. Many snakes, like rattlesnakes and vipers, have complex venom that not only paralyzes, but also destroys tissue around the bite. The venom's enzymes break down cells, causing necrosis and severe damage if untreated. Jellyfish can kill in minutes. Some jellyfish, like the Australian box jellyfish, have venomous tentacles so potent their sting can cause heart failure and death in minutes. The venom acts swiftly, paralyzing prey and triggering severe allergic reactions. Bombardier beetles shoot acid. Bombardier beetles have a unique defense. They eject a hot chemical spray from their abdomen, reaching 100 degrees Celsius. The mix of hydrogen, peroxide and hydroquinone reacts explosively with air, creating a fiery cloud to deter predators. Sea urchins, dangerous but beautiful. Sea urchins are covered in sharp spines that cause intense pain and may inject toxins. Some species have venomous spines, protecting them from fish and other marine predators. Despite this, their vibrant colors are stunning. Stingrays strike with venomous barbs. Stingrays have a sharp, venomous barb on their tail. A strike causes severe pain, swelling, and sometimes paralysis. Stingrays use this barb defensively, striking when threatened. Platypuses have venomous spurs. Male platypuses have spurs on their hind legs that deliver venom, causing intense pain and swelling in humans. One of the few venomous mammals, they use this in territorial and mating conflicts. Porcupines use quills, not venom, but they're effective. Porcupines lack venom but have long, sharp quills as defense. These quills detach easily, embedding in predators' skin, causing pain and infections. Some quills have barbs, making removal difficult. Bees sting at the cost of their lives. Bees use their stingers defensively. When a bee stings a mammal, the stinger lodges in the skin, tearing out part of the bee's insides, leading to its death. This sacrificial act protects the hive. These examples show the diverse, astonishing ways animals defend and attack. Poisons and sharp structures are the result of millions of years of evolution for survival and adaptation. Next time you hear of a venomous animal, recall the intricate, delicate balance of this natural struggle for life. Home and territory. Animals create homes and defend territories in varied ways, tied to survival, reproduction, and food. Here are 10 remarkable examples of how animals build dwellings, guard boundaries, and form social structures. Beavers build dams. Beavers are master builders. They construct dams from branches, mud, and stones, blocking rivers to create ponds. These raise water levels, forming safe habitats protected from predators. Beavers build lodges with underwater entrances in these ponds. Dams support ecosystems by slowing water flow and creating habitats for many species. Spiders weave webs for home and hunting. Spiders are natural architects. They spin intricate webs that serve as both homes and prey traps. Depending on the species, webs range from circular lace to loose nets. Webs are sensitive to vibrations, alerting spiders to court prey. Some spiders adjust web placement to suit environmental conditions. Birds sing to defend territory. Birdsong isn't just nature's music. Birds use their voices to mark territory and deter rivals. Each species has a unique song repertoire. Louder, longer-singing birds often claim better territories and attract more mates. Territorial singing avoids physical conflicts, conserving energy and reducing injury risks. Tigers mark boundaries with scent. Tigers, solitary predators, fiercely guard their vast territories. They mark boundaries by spraying urine and rubbing against trees, leaving scent. This warns other tigers This is claimed. With keen senses, tigers detect foreign marks. Scent marking prevents conflicts and maintains balance among neighbors. Lemurs use their tails as flags. Lemurs, social primates of Madagascar's dense forests, communicate through a variety of signals: visual, auditory, and olfactory. One striking method is the use of their tails, raised high like flags. In the thick jungle, a lifted tail serves as a beacon, helping group members stay together or signaling important messages, such as a warning of danger. This visual cue, elegant in its simplicity, complements their vocal calls and scent-based communication, weaving a rich tapestry of connection among these lively creatures. Sea lions live in large colonies. Sea lions gather in bustling colonies where dozens or even hundreds of individuals coexist. Males stake out territories on beaches, fiercely guarding harems of females. Within these colonies, complex social hierarchies form, with territories rigorously defended. These groups provide safety in numbers and allow young sea lions to learn from their elders. Living together in such close-knit communities helps sea lions thrive in harsh coastal environments, showcasing the strength of collective survival. Swallows build nests from clay. Swallows are true artisans of the bird world. Using clay and their own saliva, they craft sturdy nests attached to cave walls, bridges, or house eaves. These nests, often semicircular with narrow entrances, shield eggs and chicks from weather and predators. Many swallow species return to the same nest year after year, repairing and reinforcing it with care. Each nest is a testament to their skill, a cozy haven built with precision and patience. Meerkats have sentinels. Meerkats, sociable creatures of the Kalahari Desert, live in tight-knit groups with a remarkable system for survival. Among them are sentinels, lookouts who perch on elevated spots scanning the surroundings for predators. At the first sign of danger, a sentinel emits a sharp alarm call, prompting the group to dive into their burrows. This vigilant teamwork allows meerkats to thrive in a landscape where threats lurk, proving that cooperation is their greatest strength. Bears dig dens for hibernation. Bears, formidable predators, prepare for winter by retreating into dens, cozy, caves or burrows they dig or find. These shelters protect them from freezing temperatures and ensure safety during hibernation. Inside the den, a bear's activity slows dramatically, yet vital functions persist, allowing it to endure months of cold. The den is a quiet sanctuary, a place where the bear rests deeply, wrapped in the stillness of winter's embrace. Mollusks may never move. Some mollusks, like oysters, are the ultimate homebodies. Once they attach to rocks or corals, they remain fixed for life, filtering water to feed on microscopic organisms. This stationary existence helps them evade predators and efficiently use surrounding resources. Though they seem immobile, mollusks play a vital role in their ecosystems, purifying water and creating habitats for other marine life. Their quiet presence is a subtle but essential thread in the ocean's fabric. Communication and sounds. Communication is the heartbeat of many animal societies. Through sounds, gestures, and even dances, animals share information, warn of danger, find mates, and strengthen social bonds. Let's explore some astonishing ways animals speak to one another, each method a quiet marvel of nature. Dolphins talk to each other. Dolphins, among the ocean's most intelligent and social creatures, communicate with a symphony of whistles and clicks, forming a kind of language. Each dolphin has a unique whistle, akin to a name used to call others, coordinate hunts, or signal threats. Scientists note that dolphins can remember and mimic the whistles of others, revealing a sophisticated system of connection that binds their pods together. Wolves howl to gather the pack. The haunting howl of a wolf is one of nature's most iconic sounds. It serves to mark territory, locate pack members, or warn rivals. Audible for miles, a howl cuts through dense forests or mountainous terrain, maintaining contact among wolves. Each wolf's voice has a distinct timbre, and a collective howl strengthens the pack's unity, a chorus that echoes their shared purpose. Bees use a dance language. One of ethology's most remarkable discoveries is the bee's dance. When a worker bee finds a nectar source, it returns to the hive and performs intricate movements, circles and figure eights. These dances convey precise directions and distances to blooming flowers, guiding other bees with astonishing accuracy. This nonverbal language, built on motion and vibration, is a testament to the complexity of their tiny world. Chickens exchange over 20 signals. Chickens, often underestimated, are social birds with a rich communication system. They use over 20 distinct sounds and gestures to warn of danger, call for food, or interact with chicks. For instance, one alarm signals aerial threats, another warns of ground predators. Studies show chickens can recognize and remember the voices of up to 100 flock members, enabling efficient communication within their group. Elephants communicate across vast distances. Elephants use infrasound, low-frequency rumbles inaudible to humans, to communicate over miles. These vibrations travel through the ground, allowing elephants to share news of movements or dangers, even when far apart. Up close, they use trumpets, trunk touches, and gestures to connect. Their layered communication reflects a deep, enduring bond within their herds. Birds mimic environmental sounds. Some birds are masterful imitators. Jays and parrots can copy other birds' calls or even human-made sounds, from car horns to speech. Cockatoos and mockingbirds replicate complex melodies with ease. This mimicry helps them defend territories, confuse predators, or attract mates, turning their voices into versatile tools of survival. Whale songs travel hundreds of miles. Humpback whales sing intricate songs that resonate through the ocean for hundreds of miles. These melodies, which evolve with each season, may attract females or mark territory. The songs of whales are a hauntingly beautiful form of communication, captivating scientists and nature lovers alike with their mystery and grace. Cats meow only for humans. Domestic cats reserve meowing almost exclusively for humans, a behavior rare in the wild, where adults use it mainly with kittens. A meow is a cat's way of catching your attention, signaling needs or moods. This vocal habit, honed through evolution alongside humans, shows how deeply cats have adapted to life with us. Cuckoos lay eggs in others' nests. While not a traditional form of communication, cuckoos employ a cunning strategy. They lay eggs in other birds' nests, tricking foster parents into raising their young. Cuckoo chicks often emit loud cries to demand more food, manipulating their adoptive parents. This deceptive interaction is a fascinating example of nature's complex dynamics. Parrots can mimic human speech. Parrots are among the few animals capable of mimicking human words and sounds. Beyond repetition, some, like African grey parrots, use words contextually, showing remarkable intelligence. Their ability to talk fosters deep social bonds with humans, making them extraordinary companions. Evolutionary curiosities. Evolution is a winding path of change, leading to life's astonishing diversity. Along the way, it has produced curious adaptations, traits that seem paradoxical or mysterious. Let's explore 12 evolutionary marvels that highlight nature's ingenuity. Whales descended from land animals. Whales, giants of the sea, evolved from land-dwelling mammals. About 50 million years ago, fossils like Pachycetus and Ambulocetus reveal this transition. showing creatures that gradually developed flippers and tails while losing hind limbs. This shift from land to water is one of evolution's most dramatic transformations. Ostriches have wings but don't fly. Ostriches, the world's largest birds, have wings that no longer lift them into the air. Instead, these reduced wings aid balance during high-speed running, communication, and chick protection. This shows how evolution can repurpose structures for new roles. Walruses use tusks to climb onto ice. Walruses' massive tusks aren't just for defense. They act as ladders to haul their bulky bodies onto ice floes. By hooking tusks into ice, walruses pull themselves up, a vital skill for surviving Arctic conditions. Snakes once had legs. Modern snakes are legless, but their ancestors, four-legged lizards, roamed millions of years ago. Evolution elongated their bodies and reduced their limbs, enhancing mobility in tight spaces. Some snakes, like boas and pythons, retain tiny vestigial leg spurs, echoes of their past. Emus, descendants of ancient dinosaurs. Emus, like all birds, are direct descendants of theropod dinosaurs, such as tyrannosaurs and velociraptors. Skeletal and genetic evidence confirms birds as living dinosaurs, survivors of the mass extinction that ended the Cretaceous. Mammals evolved from reptiles. About 300 million years ago, mammal ancestors were synapsid reptiles. Over time, they developed fur, constant body temperature, and complex teeth, transitioning into true mammals. This gradual shift illustrates how one major group can transform into another. Octopus eyes evolved independently of mammals. Octopus and mammal eyes are strikingly similar in function, yet they evolved separately, a case of convergent evolution. Octopuses have unique nerve fiber arrangements, making their eyes distinct despite shared purposes, shaped by similar environmental pressures. Whales retain vestigial hind limb bones. Though fully aquatic, whales carry tiny, functionless hind limb bones, remnants of their terrestrial ancestors. These skeletal relics offer compelling evidence of their evolutionary journey from land to sea. Owls turn their heads, not their eyes. Owls' large eyes are fixed in their sockets, unable to move. To compensate, they can rotate their heads up to 270 degrees, allowing near-complete environmental awareness. This adaptation sharpens their nocturnal hunting prowess. Sharks have cartilage skeletons, not bone. Unlike most fish, sharks have skeletons of flexible cartilage, lighter and more maneuverable than bone. This trait, shared with rays, enhances their swimming agility, a key advantage in their predatory lifestyle. Nocturnal creatures. Night, a realm of mystery and quiet, comes alive with creatures perfectly adapted to low light. Let's meet some nocturnal animals and insects, exploring the remarkable traits that help them thrive in darkness. Owls have superb night vision. Owls are masters of the night, their eyes designed to capture even the faintest light. Packed with light-sensitive rod cells and a reflective tapetum layer, their eyes amplify dim light, enabling them to spot prey in near-total darkness. Large eye surfaces further enhance their vision, making owls unparalleled nocturnal hunters. Bats navigate with echolocation. Unlike owls, bats rely on echolocation, emitting ultrasonic pulses and listening for echoes to map their surroundings. This acoustic radar lets them catch tiny insects, dodge obstacles, and move through complex environments in pitch-black conditions. Some frogs are active only at night. Many frogs embrace the night to evade predators and daytime heat. They hunt insects and sing mating calls under cover of darkness, using enhanced hearing and vision to navigate. Nighttime offers safety and opportunity for these secretive amphibians. Nocturnal insects have specialized hearing. Moths and other nocturnal insects possess acute hearing organs that detect the ultrasonic cries of hunting bats, their primary predators. Sensing these sounds, they swiftly alter flight paths to escape, showcasing lightning-fast survival instincts. Leopards hunt in darkness. Leopards, among the few big cats that prefer twilight and night, have eyes tuned for low light and spotted, coats that blend into shadows. Night hunting lets them avoid competition with daytime predators, stalking prey with stealth and precision. Geckos see 350 times better than humans at night. Geckos, remarkable lizards, boast night vision far surpassing humans. Their large pupils and light-reflecting eye layers allow them to hunt and navigate in darkness with extraordinary clarity, making them agile nocturnal predators. Hedgehogs lead nocturnal lives. Hedgehogs roam at night to avoid daytime threats and heat. Guided by sharp senses of smell and hearing, they forage over long distances, their spiky armor deterring predators. Night is their time to explore, safe in the quiet. Fireflies have lanterns. Fireflies, iconic for their glow, produce light through chemical reactions in specialized organs. This soft green or yellow shimmer attracts mates and wards off predators, creating a magical display in the dark. Lemurs are active at twilight. Some lemurs thrive in the twilight hours, a time of dim light that offers safety from daytime predators. Their large pupils and specialized retinas enhance vision, aiding foraging and social interactions in the half-light. Nocturnal animals have enlarged pupils. A common trait among nocturnal creatures is their oversized pupils, which expand to capture maximum light. Many also have a tapetum layer, reflecting light back through the retina to boost visibility. A perfect adaptation for life in the dark, Arctic and Antarctic. The Arctic and Antarctic, Earth's harshest and most enigmatic regions, host animals, uniquely adapted to extreme cold. Each species boasts traits that enable survival in these icy wildernesses. Polar bears, solitary wanderers. Polar bears, Arctic monarchs, lead largely solitary lives, except for mothers with cubs. Weighing up to 700 kilograms, they roam vast territories, traveling dozens of miles to hunt seals, their primary prey. Their keen sense of smell detects food from afar, sustaining them in the frozen expanse. Emperor penguins endure -60 degrees. Emperor penguins, the largest penguin species, thrive in Antarctica's brutal cold, enduring temperatures as low as 60 degrees Celsius. Dense feathers and thick blubber insulate them, while huddling in tight groups conserves heat. Males incubate eggs on their feet, sheltered by a skin fold, braving winter's fury to protect their young. Seals rest in water, sometimes dozing. Seals spend much of their time in water, capable of holding their breath for 20-30 minutes. They rest and doze while swimming, though deep sleep typically occurs on land or ice where they fully recharge. Walruses gather in herds of thousands. Walruses, massive marine mammals with long tusks and thick skin, form herds of up to 1,000 individuals. These social groups provide protection and warmth, contrasting with the solitary polar bear and highlighting collective survival in the Arctic. Arctic hares have white winter. Fur. Arctic hares shift their coat color with the seasons, white in winter to blend with snow, darker in summer to match rocks and grass. This camouflage shields them from predators, boosting their survival in the harsh Arctic. Antarctic fish don't freeze. Thanks to antifreeze, Antarctic fish produce antifreeze, proteins that prevent ice crystal formation in their blood and tissues. This allows them to survive in waters as cold as 2 degrees C, a remarkable adaptation to their icy habitat. Whales travel from Arctic to tropics. Some whales, like humpbacks, migrate thousands of miles from Arctic or Antarctic feeding grounds to tropical, Breeding waters. These epic journeys, among the longest in the animal kingdom, let them exploit diverse resources across climates. Polar owls switch diets in winter. Polar owls, Arctic predators, primarily eat small rodents. In winter, when prey is scarce, they adapt by hunting fish or scavenging carrion, showcasing flexibility to endure lean times. Tundra wolves have thick fur. Wolves of the northern tundra sport dense double-layered fur, thick undercoat and long guard hairs that repels moisture and traps heat. This natural coat enables them to hunt and roam in extreme cold. Some insects survive extreme cold in cryobiosis. Certain Arctic insect larvae and eggs enter cryobiosis, a state where antifreeze-like substances prevent cell freezing, allowing survival at temperatures as low as 70 degrees Celsius. This resilience ensures their persistence in brutal winters, deserts, and heat. Deserts, among Earth's most unforgiving ecosystems, challenge life with scorching heat and scarce water. Desert animals have evolved extraordinary adaptations to endure these extremes. Camels, desert survival experts. Camels are masters of desert life, surviving up to 10 days without water. Their blood thickens without clotting during dehydration, and their body temperature fluctuates from 34 degrees at night to 44 degrees by day, reducing the need to sweat. Fat stored in their humps converts to water and energy, sustaining them through harsh conditions. Fennec foxes use large ears for cooling. Fennec foxes, tiny desert dwellers, have oversized ears that dissipate heat. Blood vessels near the skin cool as the foxes fan their ears or stand in breezes, regulating body temperature in blistering heat. Scorpions, nocturnal predators. Scorpions hunt at night, avoiding daytime heat by hiding under rocks or burrowing in sand. Cooler temperatures and abundant prey make nighttime ideal for these stealthy desert predators. Namib beetles harvest water from fog. Namib beetles, found in South Africa's deserts, collect water from fog and dew using their bodies. Microscopic. Grooves and bumps on their shells condense moisture, channeling it to their mouths, a lifeline in arid landscapes. Desert lizards burrow in sand. Many desert lizards escape heat by burrowing into cooler sand, where temperatures are lower and predators are fewer. This tactic conserves moisture and energy, shielding them from the sun's intensity. Desert owls fly silently. Desert owls glide with near-silent wings, their feathers structured to muffle airflow. This stealth lets them ambush prey in the quiet night, making them formidable hunters in sparse landscapes. Desert snakes cool in burrows. Desert. Snakes retreat to deep burrows or under rocks to escape daytime heat, where temperatures can exceed 50 degrees Celsius. These cool refugees help them conserve energy and avoid overheating. Camel eyelashes. Shield from sand. Camels' long, thick eyelashes form a protective barrier against sandstorms and harsh sunlight. They also trap moisture near the eyes, preventing dryness in the arid desert. Some antelopes cool their brains. Certain desert antelopes lower their brain temperature during extreme heat, preventing overheating and ensuring normal brain function. This rare mechanism supports survival in scorching conditions. Some desert mice never drink water. Desert mice survive without drinking, extracting all needed moisture from seeds and plants. Their efficient kidneys produce highly concentrated urine, minimizing water loss and sustaining them in dry environments. Giants of the animal world. The animal kingdom dazzles with its diversity, including giants that break records for size, mass, and ability. Let's meet some of the planet's most colossal creatures. Blue whale, the largest animal ever. The blue whale, the biggest creature in history, stretches up to 30 meters and weighs over 180 tons, dwarfing even the largest dinosaurs. It feeds on tiny plankton, filtering it through baleen plates. Its heart, The size of a small car and tongue as heavy as a vehicle underscore its immense scale. African elephant, the largest land animal. The African elephant, the heaviest terrestrial animal, stands 3.54 meters tall and weighs up to 6 tons. Its strength, intelligence, and social family structures are remarkable. Large ears cool its body, and a versatile trunk gathers food and water. Giraffe, the tallest land creature. Giraffes, reaching 5.5 to 6 meters, are the tallest land animals. Their long necks and legs let them browse high acacia branches, while their height offers a panoramic view to spot predators early. Orca, the largest brained dolphin. Orcas, or killer whales, are the largest dolphins, with brains weighing about 6 kilograms, 4 times heavier than a human's, though smaller relative to body size. Their intelligence shines in complex social groups, cooperative hunting and learning. Saltwater crocodile, the heaviest reptile. Saltwater crocodiles, the largest living reptiles, exceed 7 meters and weigh up to a ton. Found in Southeast Asia and Australia, they hunt fish, birds, and mammals with one of the animal kingdom's strongest bites. Giant squid, up to 18 meters. Giant squids, enigmatic invertebrates, reach 18 meters, including tentacles, making them oceanic titans. Dwelling in deep waters, their massive eyes, the largest of any creature, detect prey in dim light. Humpback whale, the longest migration. Humpback whales undertake migrations up to 8,000 kilometers one way, traveling from Arctic or Antarctic feeding grounds to tropical breeding waters. These journeys, among the longest of any mammal, support their life cycle. Andean condor, the largest New World bird. Andean condors, with wingspans up to 3 meters and weights of 15 kilograms, soar over South America's Andes. Feeding on carrion, they clean ecosystems while gliding on thermal currents. Ostrich, the largest egg. Ostriches, the biggest birds, lay the largest eggs, weighing about 1.5 kilograms and spanning 15 centimeters. These sturdy eggs, incubated by males, support small clutches of 7 to 10, largest ant colony, over 6,000 kilometers. Argentine ants form supercolonies stretching over 6,000 kilometers across Europe and North America. These aggressive, cooperative insects act as a single entity, dominating vast territories. Babies in the animal world. The arrival of offspring is a pivotal and often astonishing process in the animal kingdom. Each species has unique ways of nurturing and protecting its young. Kangaroo joeys born the size of a bean. Kangaroo newborns, barely 2 centimeters and under a gram, crawl into their mother's pouch after birth. There they latch onto a teat, developing for months until strong enough to venture out. Koala joeys live in pouches for 6 months. Like kangaroos, koalas are marsupials, and their tiny joeys spend 6 months in the mother's pouch, feeding on milk and growing. Afterward, they emerge but stay close until fully independent. Penguin males incubate eggs. In many penguin species, males take on egg incubation, balancing them on their feet and covering them with a skin fold for weeks. Fasting through harsh Antarctic conditions, they ensure the chick's survival. Turtle hatchlings race to the sea at night. Sea turtle hatchlings emerge from eggs at night to avoid predators, scrambling to the ocean. This perilous dash is their first test, with only a few reaching the safety of water. Crocodile mothers carry babies in their mouths. Crocodile mothers gently scoop up hatchlings in their jaws, carrying them to water to protect them from predators. This tender care ensures their safe start in life. Elephant pregnancy lasts nearly 2 years. Elephants have the longest gestation of any animal, about 22 months, allowing their calves to be born developed enough to stand and follow their mother. Soon after birth, frog fathers carry eggs on their backs. In some frog species, Males carry eggs on their backs, shielding them from predators and drying. They later help tadpoles reach water, ensuring their growth. Seahorse males give birth. Uniquely, male seahorses carry and birth young. Females deposit eggs in the male's pouch, where he nurtures them until they're ready to emerge, a rare role reversal. Some cetaceans have milk teeth. Many cetaceans, like dolphins and sperm whales, are born with milk teeth that aid early feeding, later replaced by permanent teeth suited for their diet. Some fish protect fry in their mouths. Certain fish practice mouth brooding, carrying eggs or fry in their mouths for safety. This protects the young from predators until they're strong enough to survive independently. Amazing eyes. Vision, a cornerstone of animal survival, varies widely across species, tailored to their environments and needs. Let's explore 8 remarkable eye adaptations. Chameleons move each eye independently. Chameleons' eyes rotate separately, offering a 360-degree view without head movement. For hunting, both eyes focus together, providing precise depth perception to strike prey. Praying mantises have 3D vision. Praying mantises, rare among insects, boast stereoscopic vision with overlapping visual fields creating a 3D effect. This precision aids their predatory accuracy. Octopuses have W-shaped pupils. Octopus pupils, shaped like a W, regulate light and enhance contrast, vital for navigating shifting underwater light. This unique design supports their versatile vision. Cats see better than humans in darkness. Cats' eyes, with a reflective tapetum layer and wide pupils, amplify low light, granting vision 6 times sharper than humans in darkness, perfect for nocturnal prowling. Eagles' vision is 8 times sharper than humans. Eagles spot prey from miles away, their eyes packed with photoreceptors and a specialized retina offering resolution 8 times finer than humans. A mouse is visible from 2 kilometers. Goats have horizontal pupils. Goats' horizontal pupils widen their field of view, ideal for spotting predators on open pastures. This panoramic vision lets them stay vigilant with minimal head movement. Frogs' third eyelid aids underwater vision. Frogs' transparent third eyelid, or nictitating membrane, protects their eyes underwater while maintaining clear vision, safeguarding them from debris and predators. Mantis shrimps have 16 photoreceptors. Mantis shrimps possess 16 color receptors compared to humans' 3, seeing ultraviolet, infrared, and colors beyond our perception. This vivid vision aids hunting and communication, underwater records. The ocean, a realm of mystery, hosts creatures with extraordinary adaptations. Let's dive into some underwater marvels and records. Blobfish, the saddest-looking fish. The blobfish, dwelling at depths of 1 to 200 meters off Australia and Tasmania, looks gelatinous out of water due to extreme pressure differences. In its deep-sea home, it appears unremarkable, perfectly suited to its environment. Some seahorses form pairs for the breeding season. Many seahorses pair for at least 1 breeding cycle, with males carrying eggs in a pouch. Daily dances synchronize their reproduction, though lifelong monogamy is rare. Sharks have 5 to 7 rows of teeth. Sharks maintain multiple tooth rows, with active front teeth backed by reserves. As teeth break or fall, new ones advance, with some species cycling through 30,000 teeth in a lifetime. Lanternfish glow in the dark. Lanternfish emit bioluminescent light from specialized organs, using it to attract mates, confuse predators, or communicate in the ocean's dark depths, much like fireflies on land. Electric rays generate current. Electric rays produce shocks up to 200 volts, using modified muscle cells to stun prey or deter threats. This electric prowess makes them formidable hunters and defenders. Electric eels deliver up to 600 volts. Amazonian electric eels generate up to 600 volts, enough to stun or kill small prey. Their electric organs, comprising thousands of specialized cells, aid navigation, hunting, and defense. Corals, animals, not plants. Though corals may resemble plants or stones, they are colonies of tiny animals called polyps. Each polyp secretes a limestone skeleton, and over time, millions of these organisms build sprawling reefs. Corals live in symbiosis with microscopic algae, zooxanthellae, which provide nutrients through photosynthesis. Changes in water temperature or pollution can disrupt this delicate balance, leading to coral death, a process known as bleaching. Cuttlefish change color and texture. Cuttlefish are masters of disguise. Equipped with specialized cells called chromatophores, they can rapidly alter their skin's color, while papillary structures modify their surface texture. This allows them to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, deter predators, or even use a color alphabet to communicate. Some species employ this skill for hunting, mesmerizing prey with shimmering light patterns on their skin. Tube worms thrive near hot springs. Near underwater volcanoes and hydrothermal vents on the ocean floor, tube worms endure extreme conditions, surviving temperatures up to 80 degrees C and complete darkness. Instead of photosynthesis, they rely on chemosynthesis. Bacteria within their bodies convert hydrogen sulfide into nutrients. This remarkable adaptation is one of the most extraordinary examples of life on Earth. Sunfish weigh over 2 tons. The sunfish, one of the heaviest bony fish in the world, can weigh over 2 tons and grow up to 3 meters long. Despite its bulk, it can leap from the water and migrate vast distances. Its flattened, almost circular body is distinctive, and it feeds primarily on jellyfish and other soft-bodied organisms. Though its flesh isn't highly valued, sunfish are still caught in some Asian regions, marine marvels. The ocean depths teem with creatures whose abilities, appearances, and behaviors captivate the imagination. From electric defenses to glowing bodies, from colossal fish to tiny corals, these organisms remind us how diverse and adaptable life can be, even in Earth's most inhospitable realms. Intelligence and memory. The animal kingdom is not just a showcase of vibrant colors, agile movements, and remarkable adaptations. It's also home to true intellectuals. Many animals exhibit behaviors once thought exclusive to humans: logic, memory, self-awareness, language, and even a sense of fairness. Let's meet 10 of nature's brightest minds. Crows solve puzzles. Crows and other corvids astound scientists. With their intelligence, they use tools, solve complex problems sequentially, and even recognize human faces. In experiments, crows have used sticks to extract bait from narrow tubes or applied multiple tools in sequence to achieve a goal, behaviors akin to logical reasoning. Elephants remember water holes for decades. The saying, "An elephant never forgets," holds true. Elephants retain critical information for life. Herd matriarchs recall water sources visited decades ago, guiding their groups to them during droughts. This memory, spanning dozens of miles and years, can save entire herds. Dolphins recognize themselves in mirrors. Dolphins are among the few animals to pass the mirror test for self-awareness. In studies, when marked with non-permanent dye, dolphins examine the marked area in a mirror, indicating they understand the reflection is their own. This suggests a concept of self, a hallmark of advanced cognition. Octopuses navigate mazes. Octopuses, among the ocean's most enigmatic and intelligent creatures, have a distributed brain, with many neurons in their tentacles. They memorize, Maze roads open jars, solve puzzles, and recognize people. Scientists have even observed rudimentary play in octopuses, another sign of high intelligence. Rats understand cause and effect. Though not always beloved, rats command respect for their intellect. In experiments, they demonstrate the ability to infer outcomes from event sequences, assess risks, and even show empathy for other rats. Some studies suggest rats can anticipate the consequences of their actions, a trait tied to causal reasoning. Parrots can count to 6. Certain parrots, like African grey parrots, can distinguish quantities up to 6 or more. In experiments, they correctly select cards with the right number of dots and differentiate colors, shapes, and materials. The famous parrot Alex knew about 150 words and could answer researchers' questions. Dolphins have names. Each dolphin develops a unique whistle, a kind of name recognized by others. These non-random whistles allow dolphins to address specific individuals within a group and mimic others' names to gain attention. This rare use of personalized sounds for identification is a remarkable feat in the animal world. Pigs are as trainable as dogs. Pigs are often underestimated, yet they're among the smartest domesticated animals. They quickly learn commands, use mirrors to locate objects, and recognize familiar items and people. Some studies suggest pigs rival dogs and even chimpanzees in cognitive ability. Chimpanzees use sticks as tools. Chimpanzees are renowned tool users, crafting spears from branches to hunt small animals, using stones to crack nuts, and employing leaves as sponges to collect water. These behaviors, passed down through generations and varying by population, suggest a form of chimpanzee culture. Wolves plan hunts collectively. A wolf pack is more than a group of hunters. It's a coordinated team with assigned roles. Wolves synchronize actions, herd prey, and assess distances and wind direction. Studies show they may discuss strategies through postures, movements, and sounds, requiring memory, attention, and understanding of pack dynamics. Intelligence beyond humans. Intelligence and memory aren't solely human traits. They manifest in countless forms across species, from insects to mammals, sea creatures to forest dwellers. These abilities help animals survive, learn, and adapt in a rapidly changing world. The more we study their minds, the clearer it becomes. The divide between us and other creatures is far thinner than we once thought. Parasitism and symbiosis. Nature is woven with interactions where even the strangest relationships can be key to survival. Some creatures live at others' expense, causing harm. This is parasitism. Others form mutually beneficial partnerships, symbiosis. Let's explore these remarkable connections in the animal world. Bird helpers on elephants' backs. Small birds, like oxpeckers, are often seen on elephants, though more commonly on buffalo or rhinos. These feathered allies feed on parasites found on the animal's skin. This symbiotic relationship provides food for the birds and helps large animals combat skin pests. Cleaner fish. Care for others. On coral reefs, you might spot fish queuing for another's attention. Cleaner fish, like wrasses, eat parasites and dead tissue from other fish's bodies. This service benefits both, maintaining the health of reef inhabitants. Ants, true farmers. Certain ants, notably leafcutters, practice agriculture. They bring leaf fragments to their nests, cultivating fungi that serve as their primary food source. Without ants, the fungi wouldn't survive. Without fungi, the ants would perish. A perfect symbiotic balance. Clownfish and anemones, protection and cleanliness. Clownfish dwell among sea anemones, whose venomous tentacles they withstand thanks to a protective mucus layer. In return, clownfish bring food scraps to the anemone and ward off small predators. This vibrant partnership is a classic example of mutual benefit. Fleas, champions of jumping. Fleas don't form alliances, but their agility is astounding. These tiny insects can leap heights 200 times their body length, enabling rapid hops between hosts. Feeding on blood, they're quintessential parasites. Cuckoos, masters of deception. Cuckoos practice brood parasitism, with females laying eggs in other birds' nests. The cuckoo chick often ejects the host's eggs or nestlings, monopolizing the foster parent's care. This benefits the cuckoo at the host's expense, saving energy on rearing young. Leeches, bloodsuckers with anesthesia. Leeches, particularly medicinal ones, feed on blood unnoticed, injecting anesthetics and anticoagulants to prevent pain and clotting. These traits make them valuable in medicine, aiding in hematoma treatment and improving circulation. Worms, uninvited guests within. Helminths, or parasitic worms, inhabit many mammals, including humans, feeding on their hosts' nutrients and weakening them. Some reside in intestines, others in livers, lungs, or even brains. Despite their harm, they're key subjects in medical research. Insects living in animal coats. Fleas, lice, and ticks are parasites that spend much of their lives in animals' fur or skin, feeding on blood or dead skin cells, causing itchiness, irritation, and infections. Some, like fleas carrying plague or ticks spreading Lyme disease, transmit dangerous illnesses. Bacteria help cows digest food. Cows eat grass but can't digest cellulose alone. Billions of symbiotic bacteria in their rumen break down cellulose into absorbable compounds. Without these microbes, herbivores couldn't extract energy from plants. Symbiosis and parasitism, complex bonds. These examples reveal the fine line between cooperation and exploitation. Some organisms collaborate, others thrive on others' resources. Yet all are part of a vast ecosystem where every creature plays a role. Parasites push hosts to fight for health, while symbionts teach mutual benefit, forming a balanced, intricate web of relationships that has thrived for millions of years. Animal psychology. Animals are far more complex than we often assume. Their behaviors are often rich with emotions, empathy, and sophisticated psychological processes. Studies show many species experience feelings once considered uniquely human. Let's explore these remarkable manifestations of animal psyche. Dogs can develop depression. Dogs, loyal and social, can experience a state akin to human depression. Losing an owner, companion, or enduring prolonged isolation may lead to apathy, loss of appetite, or disinterest in play. Behavioral issues often reflect their emotional struggles. Caring for pets with attention and stability is vital. Cats feel jealousy. Cats are seen as more independent than dogs, but they too exhibit complex emotions like jealousy. If an owner gives attention to another animal or person, a cat may act aggressively, demand focus, or interrupt interactions. This suggests cats recognize social bonds and perceive threats to their role. Dolphins have conscious emotions. Dolphins, among the most intellectually advanced marine creatures, display conscious emotions like joy, sadness, or anxiety. Their ability to recognize themselves in mirrors points to self-awareness. They maintain tight social bonds, aiding injured pod members with care. Rats show empathy. Tiny rodents. Rats surprise with their emotional depth. Experiments show they feel empathy. When one rat is trapped, others work to free it, even at personal risk. This behavior suggests a primitive form of compassion, sensing another's distress. Monkeys can seek revenge. Higher primates with complex social structures exhibit vivid emotions, including resentment and vengeance. If a monkey feels wronged or unfairly treated, it may shun the offender, act aggressively, or take retaliatory measures, indicating advanced social intelligence. Elephants mourn their dead. Elephants, among the most emotionally sophisticated, animals don't just notice a herd member's death, they grieve. They linger near the deceased, touch remains with their trunks and stand in silence. Such behaviors suggest complex emotions and even elements of mourning. Hens feel anxiety for their chicks. Even birds display deep emotions. Hens, for instance, are highly protective mothers, worrying over their chicks' safety. They vocalize, shield, or hide their young at the slightest threat, reflecting strong instincts and emotional bonds. Parrots hold grudges. Parrots, highly social and intelligent. Birds can feel emotions akin to humans. When displeased, they may show offense by refusing interaction, withdrawing or making sharp sounds. Some even remember offenders and avoid them. Horses sense their rider's mood. Horses, closely bonded with humans, are highly attuned to their rider's emotional state. Studies show they read vocal tones, facial expressions, and gestures, reacting by calming or growing nervous. This sensitivity enhances their interaction with people. Bears play even alone. Bears, often solitary, still exhibit playfulness. Adults may play with objects or perform amusing movements alone. This behavior maintains mental agility, hones skills, and brings enjoyment. Animal psychology, a window to their souls. Animal psychology reveals that creatures feel far more than we often credit. Emotions, memory, empathy, jealousy, and even vengeance aid their survival, social bonds, and interactions. Understanding their inner worlds brings us closer to them and urges us to treat nature with greater care. Animals and humans. Animals have long been integral to human life, not just as pets or companions, but in medicine, safety, and science. Let's explore remarkable ways animals shape our lives and the aid they provide. Dogs detect diabetes. Dogs possess an extraordinary sense of smell, 100,000 times more sensitive than humans. They can detect subtle changes in body odor linked to blood sugar fluctuations in diabetics. Trained dogs predict hypoglycemia, dangerous blood sugar drops, well before symptoms appear, allowing timely intervention. Programs in several countries train these dogs, enhancing diabetics' quality of life. Cats purr at a healing frequency. A cat's purr is more than a sign of contentment. Studies show purr frequencies, 25-150 Hz, promote tissue healing, reduce pain and inflammation, and improve bone density. Scientists call purring a natural physiotherapy tool. Many cat owners notice that time with their pets aids recovery and well-being. Horses aid therapy. Hippotherapy, using horses for rehabilitation, helps those with motor impairments, autism, or mental health issues. A horse's rhythmic movements improve coordination, balance, and muscle tone. Interaction with these noble animals reduces stress, boosts emotional growth, and strengthens social skills, making horses vital in global rehabilitation programs. Dolphins rescue drowning humans. Documented cases show dolphins aiding humans in distress at sea, pushing them to the surface, fending off sharks, or guiding them to shore. In some cultures, dolphins are revered as sea guardians. Science confirms they can recognize human distress signals and sometimes act to save lives. Pigeons delivered wartime messages. Pigeons have saved lives throughout history with their uncanny navigation. During both World Wars, they carried vital messages when other communication failed. A pigeon named Charlie earned a bravery medal for delivering critical information that saved soldiers. Pigeons also served remote areas. Monkeys assist the disabled. Certain monkeys, like capuchins, are highly intelligent and dexterous. In some countries, they're trained to assist people with disabilities, performing tasks like turning on lights, retrieving items, or opening doors. Their agility and quick learning make them invaluable, especially for those unable to use robotic aids. Dogs search for earthquake survivors. Rescue dogs are a lifeline in disasters. Trained to locate people trapped under rubble by scent or sound, they work tirelessly, often finding survivors days after an event. Their efforts save countless lives and speed up rescue operations. Rats detect mines. In countries like Tanzania, rats are trained to sniff out mines and explosives. Their keen sense of smell and small size allow them to safely explore hazardous areas. Their work clears dangerous zones, preventing tragedies. Cats sense approaching illness. Many cat owners report their pets acting attentive or alert around ill family members. Though scientific evidence is limited, cats' acute hearing and smell likely detect subtle changes in a person's state, possibly signaling health declines. Bees aid medicine and science. Bees do more than produce honey. Their venom is used in apitherapy for conditions like rheumatism and arthritis. Scientists study bee behavior to develop algorithms for robotics and communication. Bees also pollinate plants, sustaining biodiversity and ecosystems. Animals in human life, an enduring bond. Animals continue to amaze with their abilities, aiding us in countless ways, from saving lives to enhancing health. Their role is immeasurable, and our connection with them is a cornerstone of civilization and a key to a thriving future. Animals in culture. Since ancient times, animals have held a special place in human culture and mythology, embodying natural forces, spirits, and deities. Inspiring art and poetry, let's explore how animals have shaped human culture, the meanings ascribed to them, and why some became enduring symbols. In ancient Egypt, cats were sacred. In ancient Egypt, cats were revered as sacred, linked to the goddess Bastet, protector of home, fertility, and safety. Killing a cat was forbidden, punishable by death. Cats guarded against snakes and rodents, their images adorning frescoes, sculptures, and amulets. The wolf, symbol of strength in Rome. In ancient Rome, the wolf represented strength and courage. Legend holds that a she-wolf nursed Rome's founders, Romulus and Remus, cementing the wolf as a symbol of protection and vitality. It adorned legion emblems and military standards. In India, the cow is sacred. In Hinduism, the cow is a sacred symbol of life and abundance, tied to Mother Earth and Lord Krishna. Cows are neither killed nor eaten, and their milk and products are considered divine gifts. Festivals and rituals honor them. The panda, symbol of peace. China's panda embodies peace, goodwill, and conservation. Its endearing appearance and rarity inspire environmental care. The World Wildlife Fund's panda logo underscores its role as a global symbol of nature's protection. The eagle, emblem of the U.S. The bald eagle, chosen as the U.S. national symbol, embodies majesty, strength, and freedom. Its image graces the country's seal and countless official emblems, symbolizing courage and independence. The bear, symbol of Russia. The bear, long associated with Russia, represents strength, power, and resilience. It appears in folklore, fairy tales, and national symbolism, embodying the nation's natural might and identity. The lion, sign of power in heraldry. The lion, king of beasts, is a staple of European heraldry, especially in medieval times. Symbolizing power, courage, nobility, and protection, it adorned the crests of royal families and states, asserting their authority. Monkeys bring luck in China. In Chinese culture, monkeys are seen as clever and lucky, heralding prosperity. The Mythical monkey king Sun Wukong embodies wisdom and strength. Monkey images grace art and amulets. The dragon, mythical yet rooted in reality. The dragon, a mythical creature, appears in many cultures. In China, it symbolizes strength, luck, and imperial power. In Europe, it often represents danger. Though fictional, dragons may draw from ancient tales of lizards or crocodiles. Snakes symbolize immortality. Snakes, due to their skin shedding, symbolize renewal, immortality, and healing in many mythologies. In ancient Egypt and Greece, they were linked to medicine gods like Iris and Asclepius. The Ouroboros, a snake biting its tail, represents eternity and life's cycles. Animals in culture, timeless symbols. Animals in culture are more than images. They embody ideas, emotions, and aspirations of entire peoples. Through them, humans expressed fears, hopes, and connections to nature. These symbols endure, linking our modern world to its ancient roots. Survival strategies. Nature abounds with astonishing examples of creatures adapting to their environments to protect themselves and thrive in harsh conditions. Let's explore unique, almost fantastical survival strategies. Stonefish, masters of camouflage. Stonefish, marine predators, resemble rocks or corals, blending seamlessly with the seafloor. Their bumpy, mottled skin matches their surroundings, making them invisible. To prey and foes, this camouflage enables ambush hunting with deadly precision. Lizards shed tails to escape. Many lizards employ autotomy, shedding their tails when threatened. The detached tail wriggles, distracting predators, while the lizard escapes. The tail regrows, though not always perfectly, offering a life-saving trade-off. Frogs enter anabiosis. Some frogs can enter anabiosis, halting all life functions temporarily. In cold regions, they freeze solid in winter, becoming ice stones. When conditions improve, they thaw and resume life, surviving extreme climates. Mimicry, nature's deception. Mimicry is an elegant defense. Animals imitate other species or their environment to confuse predators. Some butterflies and caterpillars sport snake-like eye patterns to deter attackers, while harmless species mimic venomous ones. Turtles' impenetrable shells. Turtles exemplify robust defense. Their bony shell protects their soft bodies. When threatened, they retract inside, rendering predator attacks futile. The shell also regulates body temperature. Octopuses, camouflage virtuosos. Octopuses instantly change color, texture, and even shape to match their surroundings, thanks to chromatophores. This near invisibility helps them evade enemies and ambush prey. Dragonflies hover with precision. Dragonflies can hover mid-air, their rapid, precise wing movements allowing them to remain stationary. This aids hunting and defense as they're agile flyers, swiftly changing direction and speed. Cockroaches resist radiation. Cockroaches are famed for their resilience, surviving radiation doses lethal to most animals. Their cellular metabolism and repair mechanisms enable this endurance, making them tenacious survivors. Fish lie low to hide. When threatened, many fish settle on the seafloor, burrowing into sand or hiding among plants. This reduces visibility, conserves energy, and aids escape from predators. Ants build living bridges. Ants, remarkable builders, form living bridges with their bodies in extreme conditions, overcoming obstacles and protecting their colony. This collective effort showcases their selflessness and teamwork. Survival strategies, evolution's masterworks. These strategies, honed over millions of years, reflect animals' relentless adaptation. They refine their skills to navigate a changing world, revealing nature's boundless diversity in defense and survival. Flights and migrations. Migration, one of nature's most awe-inspiring phenomena, sees thousands of species undertake grueling, Journeys for survival, reproduction, or food. Let's explore remarkable migrations in the animal world. Swallows, long-distance flyers. Swallows, small but mighty, migrate up to 10,000 kilometers annually, wintering in Africa and returning to Europe or North America to breed. They navigate using the sun, Earth's magnetic field, sounds and landscapes. Whales' epic ocean journeys. Humpback whales travel thousands of kilometers from Arctic or Antarctic feeding grounds to tropical breeding waters. These weeks-long migrations, among the longest of any mammal, sustain their life cycle. Vultures cross continents. Vultures, like griffon vultures, migrate from Europe to Africa to escape cold and find food. Their broad wings let them soar on thermals for hours, conserving energy over vast distances. Salmon return to their birthplace. Salmon undertake a remarkable cycle, born in freshwater rivers, living in the sea, then returning to their exact birth river to spawn. This homing navigation remains a scientific mystery. African antelope's massive migrations, genus and zebras in Africa, undertake some of the largest terrestrial migrations, covering hundreds of kilometers for fresh pastures and water. These movements shape savanna ecosystems, balancing vegetation and predators. Caribou's long trek. Caribou, or reindeer, embark on migrations up to 5,000 kilometers yearly, moving between winter and summer grazing grounds. They traverse rivers, mountains, and tundra, evading predators with astounding endurance. Monarch butterflies' multi-generational journey. Monarch butterflies migrate up to 4,000 kilometers from Canada and the US to Mexico for winter. Spanning multiple generations, they navigate using the sun and Earth's magnetic field. Cranes fly in formation. Cranes' V-shaped flight isn't just picturesque, it saves energy. Trailing birds ride air currents from those ahead, reducing muscle strain and extending flight time. This requires intricate communication and teamwork. Seals, masters of long swims. Seals migrate for breeding and feeding, sometimes covering hundreds of kilometers in icy ocean waters. Their endurance and deep diving ability help them forage across diverse conditions. Birds navigate by stars, sun, and magnetic fields. Many birds possess magnetoreceptors, sensing Earth's magnetic field. At night, they use stars. By day, the sun. This sophisticated navigation ensures precise returns to the same sites yearly. Migrations, journeys of survival. Migrations are complex, driven by survival and reproduction. These perilous journeys demand extraordinary physical and navigational prowess. From tiny butterflies to massive whales, each species charts its course, showcasing nature's resilience and adaptability. Natural athletes. Cheetah, fastest land animal. The cheetah reaches speeds of 100–120 kilometers per hour, but only for short bursts of 200–500 meters. This blazing speed aids in chasing swift prey. Mountain goats, nature's ninjas. Mountain goats leap and climb steep cliffs, balancing on narrow ledges with rough, grippy hooves. Their agility and strength help them evade predators and find food in rugged terrain. Sea lions, swift swimmers. Sea lions swim at 35–40 kilometers per hour, maneuvering deftly to catch fish and marine prey with ease. Jaguars, powerful leapers. Jaguars leap up to 8 meters horizontally, though their vertical jumps reach only 2 to 3 meters, not the exaggerated 5 meters sometimes claimed. Their strength aids hunting and navigating tough terrain. Ants, mighty lifters. Ants carry loads 20–50 times their weight, transporting food and materials for their colony with remarkable strength. Pumas, long-distance jumpers. Pumas leap up to 12 meters, their power and technique enabling successful hunts and traversal of complex landscapes. Kangaroos, born to bound. Kangaroos cover up to 10 meters per hop, reaching heights of 3 meters. This efficient movement conserves energy and outpaces danger. Dragonflies, aerial acrobats. Dragonflies hover, fly backward, and execute sharp maneuvers with precision, making them agile hunters and defenders. Cat's righting reflex. Cats' flexible spines and coordinated muscles allow them to twist mid-air and land on their feet, even from great heights, thanks to their unique righting reflex. Eagles' high-speed dives. Golden eagles dive at 150-200 kilometers per hour, though the peregrine falcon holds the record at 320 kilometers per hour. Eagles is speed aids in hunting. Natural athletes, champions of evolution. These creatures showcase evolution's crafting of extraordinary abilities for survival. From sprinting cheetahs to acrobatic dragonflies, each is a unique champion of the Yi. Animal world. Record breakers. Nature boasts true record holders. Animals with extreme traits in strength, speed, endurance, or unique abilities. Let's meet the ultimate champions. Loudest animal, sperm whale. Sperm whales produce the loudest animal sounds, with clicks and calls for echolocation and communication reaching 230 decibels, louder than a jet takeoff. These sounds travel hundreds of kilometers underwater. Slowest animal, sloth. Sloths, among Earth's slowest mammals, move at 0.24 kilometers per hour. Their low metabolism and tree-dwelling lifestyle conserve energy, feeding on low-calorie leaves while evading predators through stillness. Toughest animal, tardigrade. Tardigrades, microscopic marvels, survive dehydration, extreme temperatures, radiation, and even space's vacuum. In anabiosis, their metabolism halts, enabling endurance in harsh conditions. Most venomous animal, box jellyfish. The box jellyfish's venom can kill humans instantly upon skin contact. Its cube-shaped, transparent body and 3-meter-long tentacles, lined with millions of stinging cells, make it a deadly predator, though its venom holds medical potential. Strongest animal, rhinoceros beetle. Rhinoceros beetles lift 850 times their weight, equivalent to a human lifting 65 tons. Their powerful jaws and horns aid in moving objects and territorial battles. Fastest in water, sailfish. Sailfish reach 110 kilometers per hour, their sleek bodies and sail-like dorsal fins enabling swift maneuvers to escape predators and hunt. Heaviest insect, giant waiter. The giant waiter, one of the largest insects, grows to 11 centimeters and weighs up to 100 grams. Its robust exoskeleton makes it an imposing figure in the insect world. Longest living animal, Greenland shark. Greenland sharks may live over 400 years, the longest living vertebrates. Their slow growth in cold Arctic waters likely contributes to their longevity. Most ancient animal, immortal jellyfish. The Turritopsis. Jellyfish or immortal jellyfish reverts to a polyp stage under stress, potentially evading death indefinitely, making it a longevity record holder. Smallest mammal, bumblebee bat. The bumblebee bat, at 3 centimeters long and 2 grams, is one of the tiniest mammals. Its speed and agility in flight belie its minute size. Record breakers, nature's wonders. These animals are nature's miracles, each excelling in unique ways, from survival to adaptation. They deepen our appreciation for the animal world's diversity and wonder. Fun facts: penguins propose with pebbles. Among species like emperor penguins, males court females by offering pebbles for nest building, a gesture seen as a proposal or sign of affection. Dogs tilt their heads when confused. Dogs tilt their heads to better hear or interpret human sounds and expressions, possibly focusing on the source or showing curiosity, though the exact reasons remain unclear. Cats purr even when stressed. Cats purr not only when content but also during pain, anxiety, or stress. Purring may aid self-soothing, helping them calm down. Elephants love water play. Elephants delight in bathing, splashing, and playing in water, cooling off while bonding socially and enjoying themselves. Parrots can laugh. Some parrots mimic human laughter, especially if taught. This is likely sound imitation rather than emotional expression. Hedgehogs sneeze. Hedgehogs sneeze, possibly to clear airways or due to irritation, a quirky trait of these spiky creatures. Octopuses have 3 hearts. Octopuses boast 3 hearts. 2 pump blood through gills for oxygenation, and the 3rd circulates it to the body, a marvel of anatomy. Bears get hangovers from fermented berries. Bears may act intoxicated after eating fermented berries or fruits, though scientific studies on this are scarce and effects unclear. C. Otters hold paws to stay together. Sea otters clasp paws while resting on water to avoid drifting apart, strengthening social bonds. Sharks have no bones. Shark skeletons are made of flexible cartilage, not bone, enhancing agility and reducing weight. Fun facts, nature's quirks. These delightful tidbits reveal the animal world's charm and variety. From penguins' romance to octopus's anatomy, nature continually surprises, deepening our love for our planetary neighbors. Thank you for joining me on this captivating journey through the world of animals and nature. We've uncovered so much wonder, from incredible abilities to quirky facts and wise survival strategies. As our story draws to a close, I invite you to unwind and sink into a cozy atmosphere of calm. For the next hour, the healing purr of a cat will play, letting this soft, soothing sound carry you to a realm of peace and tranquility. May the rhythmic purring guide you to sleep, like a warm, fluffy blanket wrapping you in care. Good night, and until our next adventure in the world of discovery.